Vision of the Future is a program produced in conjunction with the Nikkei newspaper, exploring the many issues facing Japan and the world. In 2024, our theme is Things That Only People Can Accomplish. We speak with top Japanese executives as we envision a brighter future together with our viewers. Our guest this time is
I've heard that you've been especially focused on the work styles of your employees, that you've been considering various policies for them to stay with the company over the long term. Would you first tell me about the current efforts of the company as a whole in this regard?
I would have to say that for our customers, the coronavirus pandemic was a major factor for them to significantly reevaluate the importance of how to spend their time in a private space. And as a result, I think there's partly been a rethink about the membership system. So rather than big hotels, customers are seeking places that are hidden away to a certain extent and have a full range of features in their rooms, such as a hot spring bath where they can spend time and relax. What people want from leisure and the services and the products are also changing. During the pandemic, our business achieved record highs, especially in regard to the number of contracts. Now that we're at this point, the question is, what do we do post-pandemic? We've taken a further step in our concept. For example, overseas or remote islands. What people want is diversifying in various forms. So in other areas, including leisure, we need to create new products. We've been exploring the needs of our members from long ago and launching new programs, and that relates to the health field as well. With the pandemic and the possibility of death we faced, we believe there are various needs in the medical realm as well, such as management of underlying conditions, prevention and advanced treatment. Other examples include inheritance planning and education for grandkids. We believe we need to meet those needs and continue to pursue new initiatives. I think you could say we're right at the starting line of truly addressing the post-pandemic world.
Do you feel that customer needs have changed quite significantly with the social changes we're seeing, and that this trend has accelerated with the pandemic and after the pandemic?
I do. It's said that the whole world is moving away from products toward services, and I think that's the most important shift we're seeing. I believe we're entering an age where it's essential to appeal to those kinds of experiences and emotions.
I see. But as your business scope expands to such an extent, the service industry has slightly longer work hours and shifts. So I imagine it could be quite difficult in terms of work style. How do you plan to address that? I heard you hold town meeting-like gatherings.
Yes. I go around facilities one by one and have discussions with young and mid-level employees. I also propose topics and listen to their opinions in open and diverse ways. We make improvements each time. We separate what can be done right away and what requires a longer-term view and share information in that way. What makes working worthwhile are the systems and policies in place. So it's about how to arrange the shifts and allow workers to take days off, the entire compensation system and benefits. We're doing everything we can think of now in that regard. In the hotel industry, I think we provide the best employee benefits.
I've also heard that you have the idea of a 4-day work week. Do you have any specific thoughts on that?
For example, people who have reached retirement age or in the midst of raising children, we could allow 4-day or even 3-day work weeks, not as part-timers, but as employees. There'll be people willing to work if it's only 3 days a week. I believe we need to address the diversification of work styles, and our HR team is currently formulating related policies.
The Yamato Parcel Delivery Company also allows for very flexible and diverse work styles. Employees can work just in the morning from 6 to 8 every day without taking additional shifts.
Nowadays, there are job recruitment services like Time-E for hourly workers, and we're pretty flexible in hiring part-timers in various ways. But even more than that, we have something called a comeback system to welcome back people who have left. They may not be able to work full-time, but, for example, if they have experience working at the front desk, once their children are in elementary school, they could send their kids off in the morning and just come to handle guest checkouts and go home by noon. I think if we offer various work styles like that, they'll stay with us longer and we can have a longer-term relationship with our employees as well. That would be the best for all of us. Also, another example is that we have a system for employees and their families to try out our hotels. We want families to know about our hotels, the concept behind our services, and what our company stands for. That way, they'll support our employees. For example, caregivers at a residence for seniors could try working at the front desk of our hotels or in human resources if they want. Our brand identity is fundamentally the same in the various businesses across our entire group. We want our employees to experience what we do and how we do things in different businesses and have a deeper understanding of our group.
Oh, I see. Well, that sounds wonderful.
In regards to making the work easier to do, our idea is to go to workplaces and listen to opinions to improve conditions. Another aspect is work motivation. This is quite difficult to achieve and is different for each person. Customers are diversifying along with the needs of our employees, so we have to think about what exactly is work motivation. When I go around our facilities and ask, they all tell me that what truly makes them happy is when customers say thank you. For us now, brand identity is extremely important, and our motto, Together for a Wonderful Life, is something that we've treasured from long ago. Employees have various motivations, whether it's money, having more time for themselves, or self-fulfillment. Although I believe many of our young employees probably don't have a clear idea yet. So, before self-fulfillment, we want them to discover what their own brand identity is. Take, for example, the company's brand identity, Together for a Wonderful Life. Our employees can meet all kinds of people and experience the work we do, and we can properly provide an environment to take on new challenges. Through that, they may say, "This is what I want to do." They may even aspire to become a general manager or pursue the path of becoming a bartender or even go overseas for training. All kinds of ideas can emerge. I believe that thinking about, encountering, and discovering various things is what will ultimately give us the hint to what it means to have a workplace where employees are motivated to work.
Being in the service industry, I imagine it's naturally important to have that spirit of hospitality. Is there anything that you hope your employees bring to the business?
You don't have to go as far as bringing your individual identity, but I want them to have some type of goal. Goals can constantly change, but as long as you're someone who has a goal about who you want to become, I believe you can change yourself in any way you like.
And if that segues with the company's mission, the business will grow even more.
It might not just be about work. Even if your life goal is your hobby, for example, you can work in the company in a way that lines up with that hobby, and we might be able to support you.
I see. That would be the definition of a diverse work style.
Exactly. I truly believe that.